Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
Up move nation. Now welcome to the channel. Yeah, man, Jaden Chase and another one we're gonna bring on another reasoning on the topic of current affairs. So if you're new to the channel, just a pass through, but to find the reason insightful, well, I'm suggesting that you click the subscribe icon and then put a like on the video. Now, let's get right into the reasoning. Now nation, based on this recent release by the Independent Commission of Investigation, justice is underway for Enzinger King. Not only has Indicom confirmed that there is a recurring pattern of similar and familiar complaints of assault and abuse by some law enforcement officers, but also that since 2020 to 2021, there has been a 71% increase in complaints and reports that pointed to the JCF, and they also noted that it related to the activation of the Disaster Risk Management Act. While Indicom did ask for Jamaica's patience as they conduct a thorough investigation, they did state this: from allegations of this nature, a criminal matter might arise, and the criminal standard is beyond reasonable doubt. And this is as it pertains to the officers involved. A civil claim may also be lodged, and the standard of proof is on the balance of probability, which is a lesser standard than the criminal standard. Faulkner, head of Indicom, also stated that in addition, there is also the possibility of a third lane, being that of a disciplinary lane. But this statement, nation, is very powerful, saying that since 2020 and since the activation of the Disaster Risk Management Act, there has been a 71% increase in complaints of assault by the JCF. This is a cause for the nation's concern. And Enzinger King's case, nation, is the example of this said situation. Remember, this all started because an individual in a public passenger vehicle in which Enzinger King was traveling was without a face mask, which is a violation of the Disaster Risk Management Act. Being in violation, officers attempted to take the individual into custody, which resulted into them unlawfully spraying pepper spray in the vicinity of innocent Jamaican citizens. To which Enzinger King, being a passenger in the vehicle, voiced her disapproval, which led to a charge of disorderly conduct. It also shined some light upon the justice system as well, because if this was the case in detail and this information was presented to the judge and the judge still charged or found Enzinger King guilty after officers unlawfully sprayed pepper spray into the vehicle, even from that set moment, the officers should have been the one facing disciplinary action. They should have been the ones before the judge after being put behind the bars wrongfully. She was then again assaulted by a female officer who trimmed her locks, which is something the commissioner himself has said is a violation of police protocol, as there are no measures in place, or no protocols put in place where civilians here, any former civilian here, should be trimmed, much less somebody who has their locks as a part of their spiritual movement, quote unquote a religious group. A nation, we have to remind you that senior members of the JCF are also in agreement that this case in particular is important on a number of levels. Commissioner Anderson was even quoted as saying he thinks that one of the main topics is that this has led to a national conversation about the JCF's reaction to different groups, to the Rastafarians in particular, as even in the Jamaican tabloids there are documented reports and documented situations of this taking place on the island. Now, as stated by Indicom, there's been a 71% increase that are over 50. Anything over 50 are something where the government have to look into. Justice must be swift, and it must be seen to be in the best interest of the people. Indicom has stated that they have seen the growing concern by citizens, not only citizens residing on the island, but even ones residing overseas. For one, compensation must be given. And another note, based on the situations that have been taking place across the island, based on the report stated by Indicom, we cannot wait for another situation to take place like this. An example must be set, so they can be confirmed among the ranks of the members of the JCF that citizens' rights are of a major importance while you are on the job. Remember, outside of uniform, it is these same citizen rights that these officers have. These are the same rights that protect their friends and family members who are not a part of the constabulary force. These rights should be protected. And as an example will have to be set. As Indicom stated, based on the allegations itself, criminal charges might arise. And of course, the civil matter as well. Now, they are saying that it would be unprofessional to release certain findings prematurely. But basically, they're saying that with the growing concern of the people and the fact that they are calling for justice to be served, they know that they could release certain findings that would obviously have the people saying, yes, justice is going to be served. But whether it is to drag the investigations out further or to cross all the T's and dot all the I's, they are saying that investigations are still being conducted. And they have said one of the reasons for the hold-up is because that they have had to interview witnesses. Yes, they're saying that they have fresh statement from new witnesses. Whether that is a person who was on the cell block or another officer who has stepped forward to confirm Enzinger King's story. Testimony, rather. Because as we have seen, she went in with locks and came out without. And as we all know, there are no barber shops located on government property. What take place wrong on a number of levels. Violate constitutional rights, religious rights. As a matter of fact, all rights were violated, even from the initial stage, from she was in the public passenger vehicle traveling. The assault started there, based on witness statements and all what take place. Talk to me in the comment section, nation. I don't know how you feel about the latest release from Indicom. I mean, 71% is a high number. Extremely high for a situation of this nature. And the fact that the Independent Commission of Investigation released these findings. And of course, it's a cause for concern, and it definitely relates to the release about Enzinger King. There's a pattern, and they're saying that the pattern is reoccurring. And with the activation of the Disaster Risk Management Act, they are saying that it has led to an increase based on the protocols given to the JCF to enforce. And these are protocols put in place by the current administration. So, now I mean, use up the comment section. Definitely use the comment section for expressing yourself. Not gonna know, make the people know, wanna feel. But it's the one called Jaden Chase, the national correspondent, guys, representative. I'm reminding them now, if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through. But you like the reason, and of course, you like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon and put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here upon the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and boost a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them to check out the channel, check out the reasoning, join the discussion, comment section open 24/7, never lucky yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. And we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. You know this up we go. Drop the thoughts. You know what I mean? As I said, the algorithm will remove comments that have certain derogatory terms. So just be respectful and mindful of that. But drop your thoughts, the comments, and the opinions right there. Yeah, man, I'll move settings and until the reason again. My sentiments for you and yours, of course, wanna live, love, and prosper. Stay tuned until the reason again.